to avoid some stuff. See, because what happens, the Holy Ghost, he tell you to go west. So you go west when he tell you to go west. And then you find out later why he told you to go west. So we go, but he never tell you to go back. It's always forward. And then what he says, don't look to the left nor to the right. So, but when he says move, you move.
Amen.
Yes.
Because you're avoiding something that's about to come your way.
That's right.
And it's some things that you're going to go through. Some of us have some of us are still going through some Red Sea experiences right now, even as we speak. But understand the key is that you're going through, that you're not stuck. You are going through.
Amen.
See, it's one thing when you're going through and when it's just where you just there. There's no such thing as there. You don't just be there. You move.
Yes.
I don't know about you, but I just feel that some of us just need to move.
I think I'm gonna do this symbolically. I'm stepping from where I was. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to.
There you go.
I had to step from where I was. And listen, you need to ask God to let me hear when the Spirit speaks to the church. Because the word went out and said, some of you need to move. So if you're sitting in a rut, or if you got some problem, why you gonna sit and share the problem? Get up and move. Step into your destiny. If you got some stuff you don't want to be in, why you gonna sit there when the word came? Move. Nama Shaba. Esoko Shaba. Oh yeah. Namo Saka.
I'm reminded. See, I used to watch a lot of those movies of King Kong and everything. And, you know, you got those monsters and stuff, right? They always have some Caucasian lady just screaming. She's staying, but she ain't moving. She's just, but the monster coming, she got time to move. But she's just standing there, and you just yelling at your TV, move! Why are you standing there? Why stand there crying? Why stand there in your agony? It's time to move, relocate.
Yes, God.
Jesus. Oh, God, you just standing in that mess. And it stinks like crazy. And you smell it and it's just getting stronger. I don't know about you, but it's just like, you ever had I remember being in a place where there was a dead mouse, you know, and it's just like, and it just went somewhere, some hole in the wall or something, and it died there. Well, what happened is that in that place, that smell was getting so strong. And you just can't take it. But then what happened, then you ended up leaving out of that place.
Come on.
All right? Because you said, I can't take the smell.
Yes.
How many of us, in whatever situation, whatever's going on right now, and you just stand there. See, now, the only time I read in the Bible, it said to be still and watch the salvation of the Lord. Now that's when you see him working a situation now. But physically, we are to be moving.
That's it. Absolutely.
We don't stay in whatever situation we're in. It's time to move.
And Pastor, can I just back you up what he's saying here? Because you know Moses was standing in his variation. So God told him to move out of that, stand still and watch me. But he had to move out of variation of the Red Sea in front of him. 1,000,000 people around him, Pharaoh behind him. And God said, move out of variation and step into the Red Sea. Go ahead, Pastor. I just want to back you up in the word.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
More sick.
And look at this. And he had to be able to encourage these people. He had to be able to tell them, because they out there complaining. They're trying to figure out what you talking about. Don't you see that sea right in front of us? Don't you see those Yeah, you have to tell them, look, quiet!
Yes.
Quiet that situation.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus. See, sometimes we got those people that's around us that want to talk all this stuff. He said, look, let me get out of here.
That's it.
Get away from me.
That's it. Yes.
Don't follow me.
That's it. Yes. Hallelujah.
They be wanting to creep up on you. They go, but listen to me. No!
That's it. Thank you, Jesus.
See, that's when you begin to change your voice, you know? See, this is how you do it when you have children too, so you get to understand that. So no! They didn't know you mean no. That's it. I heard you cross the street.
Come on. Yes. Hallelujah.
This is how you gotta tell the devil.
That's right. Come on.
Listen, man, you can't see, the devil gonna work on you.
Get away from
And
me.
he's gonna talk to you. And you can't be, no, no, not, I don't really feel no! You gotta stand your ground. Ain't no wavering in the kingdom.
Come on.
Huh? That wavering stuff is over. Ain't no ifs, no straddling the fences. No 1 minute here, 1 minute there. No maybes.
Nope.
Are there maybes in the kingdom?
Nope.
I remember when watching Tom and Jerry some years ago, what just came to me is like the song said, "Is you or is you ain't my baby." and this is what it is in the kingdom. So are you for Christ or against Christ? There's no Christ sin. No, you can't put them together. You can't put Christ and Satan together. It's you either or. So this is no looking back to the past. It's once you've been free of the viruses that plagued your spirit. And what's those viruses? Those viruses are those things that had us wounded when we came here. From our childhood. Those hurts and pains that no one else really knew. Now our families, we couldn't even tell them. But we used to cry when we was by ourselves, wondering why. Why did he love me that way? Why didn't she love me? Why? Why did they turn their back on me? Why did they leave me out there? Why? Understand, these are viruses. Why? Why? Because understanding this, when you have a virus in your system, it don't act right. So what are you saying? What I'm saying is this: when you have situations like this and people try to look at your negativity, look at your actions, and they not focusing on the fact of what happened. They don't know what happened in your childhood, but you out there drugging, but they just looking at you drugging. You out there drinking, they only see you drinking. But why? It's because you have a virus. You walk around with a virus that you need deliverance from. But the only antidote to that virus is Christ. The only antidote is Christ. People are trying so many different things, other different things, and that's why they out there, and that's why we're here, to let them know that they don't have to do that. So that's why you try to figure out why you went through some things. Why is this? Why? Because there's a whole lot of people that's going through or been through the same thing you're going through. You got a whole bunch of them in lesbian relationships. You got a whole bunch of them that had childhood pains and hurts where they acting out and stuff, and they don't even know why they acting out, why they doing things. And here you trying to figure out why? Because it was so hard for you. It was so hard for you. Why? Why did I go through these things? Why? People hooked on pornography out there, and strongholds has done gripped them, and they trying to figure out what they going through, but nobody, they can't tell nobody, because they just too embarrassed. Who they gonna tell? You need somebody that been there. Somebody where you can say something that can come to you and don't feel no kind of way. Huh? Because they pay attention to your faces. Huh? If you really want to be out there ministering and stuff, you're going to have, you gotta really know how to do this thing. Your face got to be straight. Don't be looking surprised. You deal with it. I don't care if you go home and be like, oh my goodness. But right then and there, they need you to be strong. They need you to take in that stuff.
Right.
And let them know, listen, you still have hope.
That's right.
I might not have been there, but I've been through some other stuff.
That's right.
And remember, he's the same Lord. He's the same God. If he delivered me, he can deliver you. Ain't no turning back. No turning back. Thank y'all for all coming. We're going to have a few testimonies.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's what
Right.
Praise God. I just thank God for being here. I'm excited about the word. I'm excited about the word from Sunday this morning. Trusting and did not know that was the afternoon service. I'm excited about, guess what, knowing that I don't have to have that virus. I'm excited about my thinking is gone. And my testimony, my song, I give honor to our pastors tonight. But my song is, I really love the Lord. I really love the Lord. You don't know what he's done for me. He gave me the victory. And I love you. I love him. I really love the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Oh God, I just want to thank God for life, love, happiness, and clarity, and just blessing me and taking me to work every day and bringing me home, and just giving me clarity on wanting to go to school full time. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
I just want to thank God for his love. And I want to thank God for giving me and my best friend the opportunity to join the STEP team. So y'all can become some STEP competitions.
Hallelujah.
I want to thank God for yesterday. I got the chance to pray for Annie's mother and feel her heart and her love.
I thank God for letting us all be able to fellowship today and God protecting us when we drive from Jersey to here. And I thank God for the wonderful program.
Hallelujah.
Thank God for waking me up another day. Thank God for, I thank God for his power and the anointing that exudes. And because I had got a disturbing phone call the other day about some paperwork that I've been trying to get through. And I don't know, he was going on, and I'm like, what did you? And then he just paused and said something and came back to the phone and was like, oh, never mind, we putting the paper through.
Hallelujah.
I just thank God for allowing me to be here. I thank God for His grace and mercy. I just thank God for even though they are not feeling well in my body, but I give God the glory.
Yes.
I'm happy, and the word that our pastor brings to us encouraging me, like I said, those nights, sometimes when you're going through, only thing you can say is Jesus, and that is the truth. So I've been through those nights many times and still, but God is the answer, and I'm grateful for His encouraging word. It'll all continue to bless you and bless Jesus' name.
Amen. Hallelujah. I just want to thank Him for being employed, and I really just want to personally thank my sisters, my niece, for being there for my children while I'm at work. I wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. I just, from the bottom of my heart, I just really thank y'all.
I thank God for yesterday night. Well, finally, because sometimes I'll be seeing people having kind of Jesus songs and rap songs, band songs. Finally, I thank Jesus for hearing the church song. I was out in the streets, and I also want to thank God for buying me a new jacket.
Amen.
I thank God for letting me be saved, and
That's right.
I thank God for letting me be able to be in this church, because if I wasn't in this church, I wouldn't be saved.
Hallelujah. Someone.
I just want to say, my mind's made up, no turning back. Yes, I'm happy. I'm on the right track. When I got saved, that was the song in the house, in the kingdom. My mind's made up, no turning back. Yes, I'm happy. I'm on the right track. So that's my testimony. And the Lord has truly kept me on the right track. My words, my steps are ordered in the Lord. Amen. So I guess.
I just want to say one more thing. I thank God today for the men's service, because it's really needed and it's encouraging for the younger men and, coming up in church. So I just thank God for the men's service.
There is no secret what God can do. What He's done for others, He'll do for you. With His arms wide open, He'll pardon you. There is no secret what God can do. Truly, that is my testimony and song, because I used to be tore up from the floor up, seriously, and not in a like raggedy way. But see, you can be tore up from the floor up on the inside, and don't care about nobody but yourself. Me, my, I, and you get your own. I don't care about you, long as I got mine. Me and mine gonna make it. I don't know about you, how you gonna get it, but so what? So I just thank God because, and I give honor to the mighty man of God, and my daddy in the gospel, Dr. Clay Evans, that wrote that song, a part of that song, and he played a good part in my life. And God say, just thank God for him. And I thank God for him today. He allowed God to work through him for so many of us to teach us about the word and about standing in faith and praying, no matter what, knowing that we can pray through. No matter what, you can pray through. No matter what, you can pray through. And just being able to say, Jesus, from the bottom of your heart, from the depths of your soul, just being able to say, Jesus, help me in anything. And I thank God for that song because God reflects it back to my remembrance all the time. So I thank God that there's no secret what he can do. Because believe it, what he's done for others, he can and will do the same thing for you. So hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I love you today, Jesus. Because I know you first loved me. And that's the greatest gift in my life today. Is knowing that Jesus loves me. Like he does everybody else. Thank God for Jesus. Amen.
Good afternoon, congregation.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
But I wasn't coming to church. I admit I was late, and I said, well, I was going to come. And as I was walking down the street, everybody was looking at me and walking the other way. I said, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't go to church, but it's too late. Go anyway. So I came over here. I seen the gates open. Normally they're open, but the door's locked. But today, the gates open, the door's open, and here I am.
Hallelujah.
I say all that to say, no matter how it looks or how people may see you, maybe for them, stick with the Lord. That's
Amen.
That's your strength.
Amen. God bless you.
I'm just thankful to everybody know I'm the excited one. I didn't want to leave and not just like give God another opportunity just to say thankful. Just to say thank you. I didn't want to not express my gratitude. Because anything can happen when we leave these doors. Not saying that, it's going to happen, but why not just say, God, I just thank you just for being thankful, just for saying I could say thank you. Yes. And a lot is happening at my job. I've been there for a very long time. They're trying to fire me and all this other stuff. I'm like, Lord, what are they firing me? I just want to get my money and go home, and stuff like that. And I looked at it from Jesus' perspective. It's still people that he wanted me to reach. So it's not like they can fire me until my purpose is fulfilled. And if I stay focused on them wanting to get rid of me, then the guy that I brought to Christ the other day in the aisles of the store, it wouldn't have happened. So, like Pastor Brian said earlier, people are watching us. And they love, like Graham Cook would say, they love reading their Christians. They don't want to open the Bible, they just want to open us. And if we're not reading epistles out there, then nobody's going to come. Because I look in the congregation and I see so many links, so that means somebody had been watching somebody for somebody to be here. So I'm just thankful, and I love God. I can't leave without giving him gratitude, because pray without ceasing. This is the house for all nations for prayer. I don't know who didn't stand up, because I'm not watching for that. I don't care, but just say thank you. Even if you just say it in your heart, just say it out loud. Even if you're not familiar with the testimonies or even familiar with the word, it says we're overcome by a testimony. You might get a testimony from somebody and be like, oh, I'm going through that. And then you can see that person after service. But please don't sit in his presence and in his love. His love is his presence. God is love. So that's him. So don't sit here. I'm not looking at nobody. I mean, y'all looking at me. I'm not looking at anybody. But just give God some kind of thank you. Some kind of, even if you did, just give him some kind of gratitude. Because he didn't have to be here. And when the older saints used to say that, I thank God for getting me here. I'm like, she say that every week. But now I understand. Thank you for getting me here. The train could have flipped over. The bus could have flipped over. Anything could have happened, but we're so covered. And y'all covered because of y'all covering. And just say thank you. Like, God, I waited to get it. Y'all didn't have to come.
No.
He didn't have to wake us up. Well, Harold said he wasn't going to even come. But he came. And he still he came late and gave a testimony. People usually come late, sit in the back and don't say nothing. Because they don't want to bring attention on themselves. But he stood up in the back and everybody looked to the back and he said, I wasn't going to come, but I'm here. Thank you.
Right.
So I don't know who didn't give a testimony. You don't have to say what's going on, but just say, God, thank you. Because you want to thank him in front of people.
Yes.
You don't want to be secretly like loving him, because when you're in love with individual people in the world, it's all over your Facebook status. So pretend this is like Facebook right now. Pretend this is Instagram. Say something. Amen.
Amen. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I just want to say thank God for just today. Last week, I made up in my mind, I was just like, God, I can't be late no more. I'm tired of being late, I'm tired of missing out, tired of looking at stuff on YouTube just to catch up on what I missed when I walked in. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to be late anymore. And I decided last week that I wasn't going to be late anymore. So Friday, I actually got here early. Today, I said, instead of me taking a normal route, because I live in Canarsie, so I take the 47 and I just walk the 3 blocks down. So I said, instead of me taking my normal route, let me try taking the 7. From my house, it's like 4 blocks. But I just said, whatever. So I got to the bus stop and I noticed as I was walking, the bus had passed, and the 7 bus is not the best bus to take in Brooklyn.
Amen.
So I said, oh my goodness, Lord, just please let me get to church no later than 11 o'clock. And I'm standing there and I looked at the bus schedule and the next bus wasn't supposed to be there till 10:30. I'm like, I'm gonna be late. No, I'm not. Like, no, I'm not. So I'm sitting there listening to my gospel music, just cars looking at me funny because I'm just in my own little world ditty bopping to my gospel music. And I saw the bus turn, I'm looking at the time, I'm like, what time is it? 10:30? The bus came at 10:15.
Look at that, look at God.
And it blew my mind because I got on the bus, I said, okay, it's 10:15, it's about 45 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make it 11 o'clock, no problem. But the bus was driving so slow. I was like, oh God, just please let me get to church at 11 o'clock. And I just kept on praying and just saying it, and this lady was sitting across from me. She just kept looking at me, and I'm like, I had to just turn to her, you don't understand what I'm going through right now, but have a nice day. And I just went back into it, and I just said, God, just 11 o'clock, please. And God is just so wonderful because he got me here at 10:45. And I was just in awe that I made it that early for Bible study. Yes. And I sat here and I'm just like, and then I felt like you know, the VA commercials, you should have had your VA, because I'm like, I looked at my Bible study, my Sunday school book, and I left it on my bed. And I was like, you know what, you should have had a VA. But I just thank God for just working on my time, and I thank God for my patient and praying, and everybody that's been praying with her, because Lord knows she had her operation last night. They gave her 1 new hip. She waited 2 weeks for another one. She'll be home. And she's like, thank you. She told me to tell my church family thank you for the prayers, because she is a woman of God, and she's after her. He's just anointed all over her. So I just want to say thank you.
Hallelujah.
take over, consume this whole place, Lord.